I will now call the October 2nd, 2017 Blue Springs City Council meeting to order. Before you stand and observe a moment of silence, our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to Las Vegas in the tragedy of a deranged coward, and I won't even give him the benefit of calling his name. Last count was 58 people killed and over 500 people injured because of his stupidity. Then I found out later today that it really is personal for me now, because one of my grandchildren worked with the receptionist at her company, 20 years old, was one of the people killed. So those kinds of activities need to stop, especially here in America. You hear about stuff happening in other countries, and a lot of those are terrorist related. But when you have things happening in your own country, it really brings it home. I wish there was an easy answer, but there's not one. So what we can do is hope and pray that people use their sanity to do good instead of evil. Now let us stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I want to welcome you in attendance, as well as those that might be watching on cable TV, to tonight's City Council meeting. Next, we have the consent agenda. Unless there are items that need to be pulled, I accept a motion for approval.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Kaler?
Aye.
Councilman Lefsey?
Aye.
Councilman Fowler?
Aye.
Councilman Edmondson?
Aye.
Councilman Culpepper?
Aye.
Mayor Ross?
Aye.
Passes unanimously.
Next, we have a public hearing on a vacation of the utility easement at 2004 Northeast Murchison Court.
Yes, sorry. Mayor, the city has the following exhibits to enter into the record. City Council information form dated September 26, 2017 from Community Development Director Scott Allen with the following attachments: Planning Commission staff report with attachments, site location map, site aerial map, vacation map, affidavit of publication in the Examiner on September 9, 2017, application with attachments, 185-foot notification map, names, addresses of property owners within 185 foot of site, copy of letter sent to said property owners, Title IV Land Use Section Blue Springs Code of Ordinances by reference, 2014 Comprehensive Plan by reference, and bill number 4519. That's all we have to enter into the record at this time.
Thank you. Nathan, on behalf of the city.
Thank you, Mayor Ross and council members. Before you today, a public hearing is being held at the request of the owner applicant, Jared Broughton, for consideration of a vacation of a utility easement located generally on the east side of Northeast Murchison Court, approximately 650 feet south of Northeast Craigovar Court. The address of this property is 2004 Northeast Murchison Court. For some background, on April 17th, 2000, City Council approved a final plat for the Moores at Waterfield's second plat. As part of this plat, a 10-foot wide utility easement was shown on Lot 54, the subject site, along the backside of the existing single-family home. Currently, this easement is not used, and the property owner wants to construct a deck in the rear of their building. But this will encroach on the existing utility easement. As such, the applicant is requesting to vacate a portion of the 10-foot utility easement and allow the construction of the proposed deck. Upon conclusion of the public hearing, a bill vacating the utility easement will be heard, or will be ready for introduction and readings. I'll stand for any questions.
Are there any questions of the council to Nathan? Seeing none, thank you. Is the applicant here? Like to make comments?
No.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience like to speak in support of? In support of? Opposition to? Opposition to? We'll close this public hearing. Who would like to introduce it?
I'll introduce it, Your Honor.
Okay.
First reading of Bill Number 4519, an ordinance vacating an existing utility easement located generally at 2004 Northeast Murchison Court in Blue Springs, Jackson County, Missouri.
Move the bill be approved on its first reading and proceed with the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign?
Second reading of Bill Number 4519, an ordinance vacating an existing utility easement located generally at 2004 Northeast Murchison Court in Blue Springs, Jackson County, Missouri.
Move the bill be approved on its second reading and assign the appropriate ordinance number.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Levesey?
Aye.
Councilman Fowler?
Aye.
Councilman Edmondson?
Aye.
Councilman Culpepper?
Aye.
Councilman Kaler?
Aye.
Mayor Ross?
Aye.
Passes unanimously and given ordinance number 4689.
Next, we have a public hearing on the rezoning of St. Mary's second plat. Nathan again.
Mayor, the city has the following exhibits to enter into the record. City Council information form dated September 26, 2017 from Community Development Director Scott Allen with the following attachments. Planning Commission staff report with attachments, site location map, site aerial map, rezoning map, affidavit of publication and examiner on June 24th, 2017. Application with attachments, 185-foot notification map, names, addresses of property owners within 185-foot of site. Copy of letter sent to said property owners. Title IV Land Use Section Blue Springs Code of Ordinances by reference, 2014 Comprehensive Plan by reference, and Bill Number 4520. That's all we have to enter in the record at this time.
Thank you. Now, Nathan.
Thank you, Mayor Ross and council members. Today, a public hearing is also being requested by the applicant BHC Rhodes, a representative of Prime Healthcare Services Blue Springs LLC and MPT of Blue Springs LLC for the consideration to rezone from SF7 along the northern side of the property, as you can see on the map on the screen, and also general business GB. And they want to rezone all of that to SO, so the entire property is under one zoning. This rezoning does encompass approximately 3.21 acres. The rezoning of St. Mary's second plat development is located at 101 and 201 Northwest Artie Mize Road. The applicant, BHC Roads, is requesting this rezoning. They have met the requirements of Section 403-040 zoning map amendments, and as such, the staff does recommend approval of the rezoning request. And the main reason for this is the properties do just want to simplify the zoning and the boundaries of this property. So upon conclusion of the public hearing, a bill rezoning St. Mary's second plat will be ready for introductions and reading. And I'll stand for any questions.
Any questions of Nathan? Seeing none, thank you. Is the applicant present? Like to make any comments?
No comments.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience like to speak in support of? In support of? Opposition to? Opposition to? We'll close this public hearing. Anyone like to introduce it?
I'll introduce it, Your Honor.
First reading of Bill Number 4520, an ordinance rezoning property from SF7 and GB, single family and general business, to SO service office.
Move the bill be approved on its first reading and proceed with the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign?
Second reading of Bill Number 4520, an ordinance rezoning property from SF7 and GB, single family and general business, to SO service office.
Move the bill be approved on its second reading and assign the appropriate ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Fowler?
Aye.
Councilman Edmondson?
Aye.
Councilman Culpepper?
Aye.
Councilman Kaler?
Aye.
Councilman Levesey?
Aye.
Mayor Ross?
Aye.
Passes unanimously and given ordinance number 4690.
The next two public hearings are to be continued. The first one, amended PRO concept plan for Eagles Ridge and PRO and Eagles Ridge Villas, to be continued to October 16th. And the next one is rezoning Tidal Wave Auto Spa to be continued to November 6th. Is there a motion to continue?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Now we'll have an introduction and reading of Bill 4221.
I'll introduce it, Your Honor.
Okay.
Give me just a moment. Sorry. First reading of Bill Number 4521, an ordinance approving final plat for St. Mary's Second Plat, being a replat of parts of lots 8 and 9, Blue Springs Commercial Park lots 7 through 10.
Move the bill be approved on its first reading and proceed with the
Is
second.
there a second?
Second.
Discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Second reading of Bill Number 4521, an ordinance approving final plat for St. Mary's Second Plat, being a replat of parts lots 8 and 9, Blue Springs Commercial Park lots 7 through 10.
Move the bill be approved on its second reading and assign the appropriate ordinance number.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Councilman Edmondson?
Aye.
Councilman Culpepper?
Aye.
Councilman Kaler?
Aye.
Councilman Levesey?
Aye.
Councilman Fowler?
Aye.
Mayor Ross?
Aye.
Carries unanimously and given ordinance number 4691.
That brings to mayoral announcements. I want to thank all of you in the audience for being here tonight for this very special occasion. We look back out in the audience, we have people from Public Safety Citizens Advisory Board, we have police officers here, regular citizens, as well as former now Chief of Police Wayne McCoy in civilian clothes back there and his wife Sherry. So thank all of you and some retired officers as well. So we want to thank all of you being here for this next occasion. We also want to remind you, tomorrow evening at 5:30, we have the National Night Out on Crime. So we invite all of you to come, those that in the audience as well as those that might be listening on cable TV, to come for this event as well. It's always well attended and it's a good opportunity for the public to interact with our police department. So we're happy to have that activity continue. That brings us to thoughts to ponder. Tonight comes from Winston Churchill, and I quote, "If you're going through hell, keep going," end quote. Now that brings us to visitors' appearances, and I don't have any visitors' appearance form, so we will move to the next item on the agenda, which is the Deputy City Clerk will administer the oath of office to the Chief of Police, which is going to have to getting used to. I will no longer call him DC. I will call him Chief. Eric.
Your Honor, this is a very special night for many of us in this room, in this community. And I'm going to just take a moment because I want you to soak it in. All right? Our city ordinances require that the Chief of Police be given an oath of office. And our Deputy City Clerk tonight, Dylan Gibson, is going to do that here in just a minute. And Bob, you're also going to introduce some members of your family here in a little bit. And I think you're going to have something very special done. I had the opportunity on April 24th to issue a press release that indicated that Bob Muntz was going to be our next Chief of Police effective October 1. So you've been in the seat now for one day. And we're going to make it official with a swearing in tonight. But my tenure in this organization would indicate that there have been, since 1965, Chief Howard Brown took over from City Marshal, and then Chief Wayne McCoy for the last 15 years, and you now tonight. So you'll be at least the third police chief in this community's history since 1965. Your shoulders getting bigger? Nah. Mr. Bob Muntz has incredible integrity and character, and he leads himself with humility, which many people appreciate. I certainly appreciate it, and the men and women around you appreciate it. Every little stepping stone, every little moment you've had in the last 25 or 30 years of your career, you didn't anticipate that you would find yourself here. But this community, they have no idea what they're getting in terms of Bob Muntz and his leadership and the qualities that you're going to bring here. And Bob, looking forward to swearing you in right now and making this official. And we're looking forward to the many great things that you have to do for this community. Let's do it.
Raise your right hand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Bob Muntz,
I, Bob Muntz,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for serving as Chief of Police of Blue Springs Police Department,
for serving as Chief of Police of the Blue Springs Police Department,
and that I support the constitutions of the United States and the state of Missouri,
and that I support the constitutions of the United States and the state of Missouri,
the provisions of the City of Blue Springs Home Rule Charter and state statutes,
provisions of the City of Blue Springs Home Rule Charter and state statutes,
and the ordinances of the City of Blue Springs.
and the ordinances of the City of Blue Springs.
I shall faithfully conduct myself in office
I shall faithfully conduct myself in office
and respect the confidences and information which come into my possession.
and respect the confidences and information which come into my possession.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Before I introduce my wife and my son, I just want to say, Eric, you're a hard act to follow, but I appreciate it. I am excited, blessed, and really, if I can just say real quickly, I'm just honored to be serving not only the department, but the City of Blue Springs and community. It's a great community. I've enjoyed it the last 5 years in the time that we've lived here, and I'm just excited to get going and move forward. And as you said, the previous chiefs to try to follow in their footsteps and complete the job as you would say, Mayor, moving in the right direction, on the right track, and on the move.
You got it.
Something along those lines. So my son Nathan is here tonight to video this event, and then my wife Susie is going to do the badge pinning. So you want to come up?
Sticky.
Just like homecoming.
You didn't stick him either, did you? Before we dismiss, we need to announce that there is a reception in the Jernigan room. And most of you probably know where it is. And if you don't know, people that do know, just follow them. And they will not lead you astray. They will lead you to refreshments. We have none other business to come before the council. There's a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. This meeting is adjourned.